This is why I say that everybody should become a CNA before they become a nurse. I really do believe that. I really do believe that, and I really think that's a valid point. You should be a CNA before you become a nurse, because if not, just listen to this story. There's been a video by this woman on TikTok. She's a nurse, called a PRN Beauty. She has posted a story about a nurse who has basically deleted herself. The nurse deleted herself because of the healthcare system. She was a nurse. So this nurse, 28 years old, basically offs herself or deletes herself because of the relationship that she has with healthcare. And I say this all the time, before y'all do this, before y'all decide to see if you want to do it, volunteer at a hospital, see what you're possibly getting yourself into. If it takes a little bit of time for you to do a CNA program, do that. Work in a hospital for a couple months before you decide to do a nursing program, because a lot of people who get into this field don't understand how petty, drama-filled, soul-crushing, back-breaking, there's a lot that comes with this job, and I feel like a lot of people don't understand that, and they might overlook certain things, but the proof is in the pudding. The proof is in the pudding. You hear so many nurses talking bad about it. Granted, it's still a great profession, don't get me wrong, but you have to know what you're getting yourself into. And being a CNA will allow you to know what you're getting yourself into. And this video is a little long-winded. I think it's about 9 minutes. I'm only going to play about maybe 4 to 5, maybe even less. But I definitely want you guys to hear this story, so listen to this.
What up, Nurse Gang? What up, TikTok? So, trigger warning, this is a very sad story. I received this letter in my inbox today at 6 a.m. This was the first thing I saw when I woke up today. And it was a beautiful, sweet nurse, young nurse, 28 years old, who took her own life in August of this year. After she passed, her parents found some writing on her laptop, a letter she wrote, and it was entitled, "A Letter to My Abuser." Her abuser was the American healthcare system.
Pause it right there, because that's a powerful sentence. Like, a letter to my abuser. The abuser is the healthcare system. I've been working as a CNA for almost 2 years now, and I see the toxicity that comes with the job, the expectation that you're supposed to give this great, great, great care all the time, and we're running out of gowns. We're running out of, sheets. Like, nurses are getting punched in the nose. Nurses are getting kicked, slapped. Management is treating them like straight garbage. I've seen it all. It happened to me. So, but I'm glad I get to see it as a CNA, because there's other CNAs that I've worked with that just decide not to pursue nursing at all from being a CNA, like coming in thinking, oh, I want to be a nurse, and they see the job and they're like, I don't want to subject myself to this. If you can handle it, you can handle it. If you can't, you can't. But nursing isn't for everybody. Nursing is not for everybody. And I'm not talking about the severity of like the schooling. I'm talking about the job itself. It can make or break you. It can make or break you. So for that to be like the relationship that she got with it, the abuser, I felt.
Hospital administration. It's very heartbreaking. It's a trigger warning here. Let's read it. On Monday, August 7th, 2023, our beautiful girl, Tristan Kate Smith, ended her life. Tristan was 28 years old and the youngest of 2 brothers and 3 sisters. She was a daughter. She was an aunt. She was a friend. She was a nurse. Tristan was brave, beautiful, and smart. She fought depression for a long time. With regret-filled hindsight, we can now see the signs for what they were. She never sought professional help, but her home was filled with evidence that she'd been trying to help herself. Her beloved dog, Calypso, and cat, Sphinx, wanted for nothing. Tristan spent her time and energy with them. We found more dog enrichment toys and contraptions than a single pet store sells. She had written and posted positive affirmations and mantras throughout her house. She displayed photos of herself with her friends, family, and pets. She had reached out to friends. She had reached out to family. She tried So hard to stay alive, but none of it was enough to stop the darkness. You're reading this now because Tristan's story needs to be told. We need to take action. Our nation's healthcare system is broken, and it broke our girl. Her passion for nursing had turned into a nightmare. Tristan was in trouble. Nurses are in trouble. Female nurses commit suicide at twice the rate than females of the general population. We must do better. Call or email your congresspeople. Tell them we can do better. Reach out to your friends in nursing and offer to listen. Help them get the help they need. The following is a letter we discovered on Tristan Kate's laptop that she wrote in March of 2023. Letter to my abuser. Ever since I was young, I expressed interest in healthcare and becoming a nurse. So I began my study. I gave my heart, my body, and my mind to you. Dedicated long hours and days and gave you my all. I have cried with patients, with their families, and for them. I held their hands and they held mine as I moved forward in my nursing career. My patients and their families have been there for me, supported me, and reminded me why I do what I do. I thought that was enough. This would be all I needed to carry me through my career. I told you I would be there through the good and the bad, but you have taken my heart and slowly crushed the goodness it had. You love bombed me with affection, and you told me I was going into a career that matters, that I could make a difference. You made me feel comfortable despite the rumors of your abusive past, rumors I didn't want to believe. The compliments, the pizzas, and the thank you letters gradually had less meaning to me. Though the staff I work with beside would go away, in your eyes, these staff were unnecessary, but it came at a high cost for the advertised quality care provided to our patients by those of us who were left. You asked my colleagues and me what we needed to help patients and improve satisfaction scores, and we told you the truth. But then you sent us to online courses that taught us to just smile and be friendlier to the patients. That's when I began to understand your true cruelty and manipulation. I remember the first time I heard about nurses getting hit. I remember that you asked them, what have they done, didn't do, or could have done better to prevent it from happening? Don't protect yourself by fighting back, you said. Just lay with your hands over your head and wait until security comes. You created an environment of fear and blame in a place we already felt unsafe. You blamed us for things out of our control. You criminally charged my colleagues for things that happened as a direct result of your own actions. The law doesn't protect us, and neither do you. I no longer feel like you care about me or the people you say you serve. I sit at my front desk just waiting for someone to walk in off the street and shoot my patients and me. You do not care about keeping us protected. You haven't provided even the slightest amount of security to keep us safe. You use and exploit us to line your pockets using the common citizen's money for overpriced health care. You are a narcissist. I can see you for what you really are. You say you care, but you ignore us while we beg on our hands and knees. You tell us we do so much and that we put up with so much. But when we dare to think we are finally going to get the love and support we deserve, we get a pizza party and free pens for the healthcare heroes.
I'm going to stop it right there. If you want to finish the video and go back and watch it, it is a PRN Beauty on TikTok. And it's one of the most recent videos. So just scroll down until you find it. But I have to give my thoughts on this. It's a sad story, right? It's a sad story. But y'all know I'm here to give you guys the real when it comes to healthcare, working in healthcare, being young in healthcare. And to make a long story short, like, this is the norm of healthcare. It's healthcare in the United States. It's all over the country that nursing is not what people make it out to be. Like she said, she was young child growing up wanting to do nursing, and it's like you get into the field and you're like kind of like a culture shock. Like, you're exposed, like you're completely exposed to the public, and you see the job for what it is. If you were a CNA first, you are a CNA, you see the job for what it is. Like, A lot of people get turned off by this. The working with less, the unappreciation of management, the unappreciation of patients. Like literally patients talk crazy to you. They hit you. They, it is an abusive thing. Me being a guy, for the other guys that watch my channel, because this started out as a male, like CNA, male nursing channel. I wouldn't say we catch as much of it because of kind of like the respect factor between like just being men. But I have been hit before, you feel me? I have been try to patients try to swing on me, all other stuff. But I want to say it happens to us less. I've seen patients talk crazy to female nurses, and the second a man comes in the room, they calm down. It is what it is. It comes with the job. But I understand exactly, the reason why she felt the way she felt. Nurses are criminally charged for direct patient care, and oftentimes it's like, I'm not gonna say it's not their fault, but oftentimes like it's not needed. I don't think no nurse gets into this profession and is like, I'm gonna harm a patient today, I'm gonna do something to a patient today. I don't think any nurse has that stance. I think everybody comes into it with the best thoughts and the best mindset to take care of patients when they come into work. Nobody wants to cause harm to patients. That's crazy to me. But that's what they will do to you. They'll pin you up against the wall and say, you didn't do your job, you neglected a patient, when you could have done everything you wanted to do for a patient to help the patient. It's just crazy to me. It's just crazy to me. And I hear stories like this and it's not shocking. I'm surprised. I'm not surprised. It opened my eyes more to how far this can go. And I'm not saying that this is like, all bad nursing, because nursing does have its good parts, but there are cases like this where, someone has built up this idea of like nursing is great, nursing is grand, like it's the best profession in the world. And at one point that might have been true. You know what I mean? At one point this was the most noble profession, but now like nurses are getting straight violated by patients and management and just the powers that be. It's a part of nursing. It comes with it. But I have to share this story with you guys because when I first got into it, I had an idea of what nursing would be, but me being a CNA and seeing it, I'm like, it's not nearly what I thought it was. Although I'm going to continue to go on because I do think this is a great profession and it has a lot of opportunity. It's a job. It's a job, and it's a career, and it's a job, and it's a way that you make money. It's not a personality trait. It's not it's not everything that you want it to be, because it's just simply a job and it comes with it. So definitely wanted to give you guys my thoughts on this. What do you guys think about this? When I first saw this video, I was like, wow, this is what nursing is pushing people to do. But then it made me also think at the same time, always respected who's not here anymore, don't want to, community guidelines. She deleted herself because of her.
I didn't get that. Could you try again?
Wow. My watch just started talking. She deleted herself because of the relationship she had with her job, with her career, that she built up this grand idea of what nursing is, and it just simply wasn't that. But for my CNAs, or people that want to become CNAs, you'll see the job for what it is. You'll get turned off, or you'll just see the job for what it is, take the mask off and see that nursing is what it is, and you want to continue to go about it. But I don't want to hear any more stories of this right here. And I said in the beginning of the video, this is why I feel like everybody should become a CNA first. Because if you are a CNA first, you'll see the job for what it is. Clinical experience during nursing school does not cut it. You get a week and a unit, you get a couple days in a unit, and you're like, that's not enough to see it. Do night shift, volunteer, talk to nurses. They'll tell you what it is. Nursing is one of the most transparent jobs I think that's out there. But didn't want to begin this week of videos on a bad note, but just want to do some more reactionary content. We hit 5,000 subs, so appreciate you guys for that. We're going to continue to grow. We're going to continue to keep it pushing. But I had to get this video out for you guys to give you guys the real. Tell me what you think. Did I miss anything? What are your thoughts on this? Like goal 50, comment goal 10. Let's see if we can get it. I'll see you guys on the next video, and I appreciate all the love I'm getting. That's all I got for y'all right now, and I'll see you in a couple days. All right. Peace.